काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे. Hello and welcome to this episode of Sanatan Samvad with me Harsh Pandey, where today we are going to discuss a recitation so powerful in nature that it can bless you with all the four goals of life, that is dharma, arth, काम and moksha. A recitation given to us by Bhagwan Adi Guru Shankaracharya himself, who is Sakshat avatar of Bhagwan Shiv. The recitation is Kala Bhairavastakam. 8 stanzas, if understood in the right way, if conducted in the right way, if followed at the right time, can transform your life completely, and it will have an experience that these 8 stanzas are Sakshat Swarup of Mahakal himself. Also, at the end of the video, I will be sharing with you an ebook PDF which will contain not only the 8 stanzas but will also have detailed explanation of all the 8 stanzas of the Kal Bhairavastakam along with certain very important mantras. So stick to this video till the end, it is going to be deeply informative. Before we move into the 8 stanzas of the Kal Bhairavastakam and I explain to you the meaning of every single stanza, let us understand why is it important to know the meaning. When we sit down to chant a stuti or stotram, the bhava is often there. What is missing is the relatability. Once we know the meaning of the astakam, or for that matter any stuti, the relatability becomes much more deeper and we are able to understand it to the core and to the crux of what the singer here or what the stuti here wanted to convey. Second, what does Kala Bhairavastakam itself stands for? Kala Bhairav. Kal Bhairav, one who is above time, one who is above death, one who is above space. Kala Bhairav. Bhairavam here means two different connotations. Bhairavam is one who provides, one who nourishes, one who guards, one who protects. And Bhairavam also means a state of fearlessness. Bhairav means where Bhairav will there Bhai will not be there, and where Bhai is there Bhairav will not be there. Ashtakam stands for the 8 different stanzas which we are not going to discuss in great depth and detail. The first stanza, I'll go through the stanza first and then I'll come back to it line by line to explain to you each of the meanings. Devaraj Sevyaman Pavanagri Pankajam Vyala Yagya Sutramindu Shekharam Kripakaram नारदादि योग वृंद वंदितम दिगंबरम काशिका पुराधीनाथ काल भैरवम भजे. देवराज सेव्यमान पावनाग्रि पंकजम. Devaraj, who is the Indra is being referred here as the Devaraj, the Raja or the king of all the Devatas. Sevyaman Pavanagri Pankajam. He is doing the Charan Seva of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. This is also highlighting the ferocious Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. He is so dark in complexion. Often he is compared with sun, as dark as the sun is. And similarly you can connote with Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Such bright complexion is there, but on the darker side. Devaraj Indra himself, looking at that ferocious Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, he is sitting and doing the Charan Seva of Bhagwan Mahakal. Vyala Yagya Sutra Mindu Shekharam Kripakaram. We in our day-to-day life, especially all of us who are Gayatri Upasaks, we wear the sacred thread, the Trinity, which is representative of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Bhagwan Kal Bhairav also similarly is wearing a thread, the sacred thread or the Yagyopavit. But it is not the common thread, it is the thread of snakes. He is wrapping snakes around himself. Vyala Yagya Sutra Mindu. Shekharam Kripakaram, who is Sakshat Swarup of Bhagwan Shiv, who is very compassionate to his devotees. In fact, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is also considered as the guardian of all the Shiv Bhaktas. Bhagwan Shiv, who often remains in a state of dhyan and meditation, it is Kal Bhairav who walks along with his devotees. There is another symbolic meaning about the Nagas. They represents the fold of time. The entire cosmopolitan space is represented by Nagas. By wrapping the Naga around himself, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is also telling us that he is one who is having the mastery over time. yogis, Naradadi Yoga Vrinda Vanditam Digambaram. They are singing praises, chanting stutis in the praise of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. In fact, my Guru also told that when Bhagwan Kal Bhairav went to Vaikuntha Dham, Bhagwan Mahavishnu himself did Dandvat Pranam to Bhagwan Mahakal Bhairav, seeing that Sakshat Shiva Swarup, Shiva avatar has come to his place. Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. We bow down and we surrender to the internal Adhipati, to the Kshetradipati of the holy city of Kashi. This last Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje, this is going to be one common stanza among all the 8 stanzas that we are going to refer further in this video. Now coming to the second stanza. Bhanukoti Bhaswaram Bhavabhitarakam Param नीलकण्ठमीत्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनं कालकालमम्भुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे. Bhanukoti Bhaswaram, one who is having the radiance and light of crores of suns put together. Now understand that this light that we are talking about, this is the inner light of knowledge and bliss. It is often said that Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is one of the only devatas who can go as low as you are in the deep hole and pick you up and bring you out from that darkness and trouble. How he does that? He does that by equipping you through the light of knowledge and bliss so that you become equipped enough to take the right decisions, understand the right and wrong of everything, and walk on the right and righteous path from there on. Bhavabhitar kam param. Bhavabhitar kam param. Here it essentially is reflecting the ocean of material world which is there around us. He is the one who is the Tarakam, who helps us navigate this ocean of life and reach to our end destination. Param means one who is also beyond all of this. Neelakantha Mipsitartha Dayakam Trilochanam. Neelakant, here he is represented as Sakshat Swarup of Bhagwan Shiva himself. We know that Bhagwan Shiv, when he took on the halahal which came out from the Samudra Manthan, his throat became blue. Similar representation and depiction of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is being deciphered here, which is explaining to us that there is no difference between Shiva and Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Mipsitartha Dayakam Trilochanam. Here we understand that Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, who is equipped enough to give all the Iksha Purtis, one who can fulfill all your wishes, all your realization, all your visualizations. He can make them come true in front of your eyes in a way which even you would not have imagined. Trilochanam, one who is having the third eye, another representation which makes us draw parallel between Bhagwan Shiv and Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, that there is no difference. Similarly, as Bhagwan Shiv is having the three netra and the Chandrama on his head, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav similarly is having the three netra, representative of his Adipatya over all the three lokas. Kala Kala Mambhuja Shamaksha Shula Maksharam. Kala Kal here has two essential and important meanings. Kala Kal here also means one who is above time, one who is above death, and one who is the death of the death. Remember that Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is also known as Samshan Vashinya. He one who resides in the Samshan. Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is also the Adipatya or the guardian of the city of Kashi. The entire Manikarnika and the Harishchandra Mahashamshan Ghat are considered nothing but a larger Swarup or form of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav himself. So remember, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, one with whom death is even scared of. Shamakshashula Maksharam, one who is supporting the entire Srishti on his Trishula. In fact, the city of Kashi also, if you see, there is a very popular shloka which goes by Varanasi Nivasate Navasundarayam Tattasthitiramatavujam Bhuvane Nivasa, which means that the city of Kashi is also being supported on the Trishula of Bhagwan Shiv. The Trishul, the three spokes of the Trishula are representative of the three different kinds of Kedar, Omkar and the Kashi Vishweshwar, and Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is the one who is holding and guarding Bhagwan Shiv's Priya Nagari Kashi through his Trishula. So Kala Kala Mam Bhuja Shamaksha Shula Maksharam. One who is not just supporting the city of Kashi but the entire world on his Trishula is having that capacity, is that potent, and his grace and bhakti, his mere darshan can free you from sins of many janma janmas, many yug yugas. Kashika Puradhinath Kal Bhairavam Bhaje. We surrender to the Puradhipati of the holy city of Kashi. Now coming to the third stanza. Shula Tanka Pasha Danda Pani Madi Karanam Shyama Kaya Madi Deva Maksharam Niramayam Bhima Vikramam Prabhum Vichitra Tandava Priyam Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. Shula, Tanka, Pasha, Danda. All these are representative of the weapons of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Shula, Tanka, Pasha, Dand. Dand is an additional, if we compare the characteristics of Bhagwan Shiv and Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, we observe that this Dand is an additional weapon which we do not see with Bhagwan Shiv, but we see with Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. This Dand also makes him to be known as the Nyayadhish of the city of Kashi. In fact, there is a very popular temple just right behind the Kal Bhairav temple, which is the Dandapani Bhairav, a Swarup of Sakshat Dand of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. What does he do with his Dand? This Dand is equipped to both punish and reward the devotees in proportion to their punya and also their pap. It is believed that anyone who takes birth in the Hindu Dharma, then his life from B to D, that is birth to death, is governed by Bhagwan Brahma. But anyone who takes birth in the city of Kashi, or I believe anyone who takes even once the darshan of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav in the city of Kashi, his life from there on is governed by Bhagwan Kal Bhairav himself and not Bhagwan Brahma. Shyama Kaya. Shyam here is representative of dark. His body is dark or Shyama in nature. Shyama Varna as we say. Shyama Kaya. Shyam means one who is having dark complexion or Shyama Varna. Adi Deva. One who is the primordial Lord. One who is the source of everything. Aksharam Niramayam. Aksharam means one who is not perishable. Niramayam means one who is equipped enough to take away from all your life the diseases, the troubles, the headaches, all the tensions which are there in your surroundings through the external reasons. All of that will be taken care of by Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Bhima Vikramam Prabhum Vichitra Tandavah Priyam. Bhima Vikramam, one who is equipped with many powers to both reward and punish his devotees. Bhima Vikramam Vibhum Vichitra Tandavah Priyam. This Vichitra Tandav that we are seeing here, this is representative of a cosmic dance, which is not just a performance, but it represents the cycle of creation and destruction. And whenever this Tandava takes place, something or the other, universe shakes and changes for permanence in nature. Kashika Puradhinath Bhagwan Kal Bhairavam Bhaji. One who stays in the city of Kashi to bless all his devotee with moksha, all those who surrender to him, all those who sing praises, hymns, and make him the Puradhipati of their own lives. Now let us come to the fourth stanza. Bhukti Mukti Dayakam Prashasta Charu Vigraham Bhakta Vatsalam Sthitam Samastaloka Vigraham Vinikanan Manognahe Makin Kidila Satkatim Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. Bhukti Mukti Dayakam. Bhukti is representative of all the material and the worldly desires which a particular person possesses or has a wish for. Bhukti, Mukti, where is the liberation from all of these desires. So he is the giver of both. How does he give both? He will give you all the material wealth and experiences, but he'll also make you realize that these things are meaningless after one point of time, and you will be in it but still not in it. This is the right way of being and enjoying all these material possessions. Bhukti Mukti Dayakam Prashasta Charu Vigraham. Here the demeanor, here the radiance, the Swaroop of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is described as so charismatic that you cannot take your eyes off him. I am sure if you have visited the Kal Bhairav temple of Varanasi, there are many who just look at him and they are in awe of him. He's so charismatic in nature and his appearance is so brilliant and shiny. Bhakta Vatsalam Sthitam, one who is ever ready to protect and guard all his devotees in any situation. In fact, one who completes the Siddhi of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, and I have had a very close experience of chanting this magnanimous Ashtakam, you will realize after a certain point of time that he is there who walks along with you. Wherever you go, he is there to guard you. He is that fierce a protector and compassionate protector for his devotees. Bhakta Vatsalam Sthitam Samasta Loka Vigraham, one who is the king of all the three lokas, one who is the Adhisthatra Swami of all the three lokas, of all the dimensions that he rules over. Here it is being referred with context to Bhagwan Kal Bhairav presence. Vinik Manan Manognya He Makin Kidil Sat Katim Kashika Puradhinath Kal Bhairavam Bhaje. In the last or the third of the stanza, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav's appearance is being described, where around his waist he has draped a golden waist with bells which are making a certain sound. These sounds are cosmic in nature. These are not usual sounds. In fact, in Kashi also, if we come, there is an Ashtabhairav whose name is Unnamata Bhairav. He is guarding Kashi from a certain direction, and the way he guards is by producing a certain sound which keeps the enemy away. Similarly, the sounds that comes from this bell keeps all our enemies away from us, and he always guards and protects us. That is why one of the main sankalpa of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav Puja is Shatru Sanghar. Kashika Puradhinath Kal Bhairavam Bhaje, one who resides in the city of Kashi for the welfare of all the Srishti, for welfare of every single person who has ever come or will come to this holy city of Kashi. Now coming to the fifth stanza. Dharma setu palakam twadharma marga nashakam karma pasamochakam susharmadayakam vibhum स्वर्ण वर्ण शेष पास शोभितांग मंडलम काशिका पुराधिनाथ काल भैरवम भजे. धर्म सेतु पालकम त्वधर्म मार्ग नाशकम. Dharma setu palakam, one who stands for dharma. One of the popular and common swarups of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, especially in the south of India, was always that of Kshetrapala. One who is standing outside of the temple, not only guarding that temple but ensuring that no adharma can happen in that kshetram, in that sacred temple kshetram, as he is the Puradhipati and the Kshetrapal also of the city of Kashi. So adharma marga nashakam also prevents any form of adharma to creep into his devotees. In fact, he gives the knowledge of light and wisdom to all his devotees and makes them stay away. I've had many close experiences of devotees who before coming into Kal Bhairav sadhana used to consume intoxicants, alcohols. Merely his name, his astakam, his power in the name is so that if you start chanting or come into this path, naturally you will have a disinclination towards all of these things. So dharma marga nashakam karma pasamochakam susharmadayakam vibhum. Here it is being explained that the relation that one enjoys with his partner, with his friend, with his family, and all of this relation which continue from one janma to another janma, and then the maya which takes place or which is spread in our mind or around us because of this chain of maya is cut through by Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. By instilling in you the right knowledge of dharma, the right knowledge of your karmic debts which have to be settled in this particular life, and you get free from all the five material senses from which mostly people are occupied. Swarna Varna Sesa Pas Sobhitanga Mandalam. Once again, the magnanimous Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is explained here as to one who is having golden serpents tied around his body. These are representative of supremacy. These are representative of his position of primacy over everything present in the universe, whether it is dhatu, whether it is any material or spiritual well-being. He is the one who's standing tall on top of this. Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. One who allows every single devotee to come to his Sharan, one who assures protections, nourishment to everyone who comes to his Sanidhya, and one who is the supreme Devata of the holy city of Kashi. Now coming to the sixth stanza. Ratna Paduka Prabha Bhiram Pada Yugmakam Nityamat द्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालदंष्टमोक्षणं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे. रत्नपादुका प्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकम्. His explanation of the glorious and the divine feet has been given here. His feet who is studded with diamonds, with jewels, with many pearls which are special and rare in nature. But what is the symbolic meaning of it? A feet which is so precious, a feet which is so divine that if you held on to this feet, you will be protected and guarded from every situation in life. I often tell people that if you held the feet of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav tightly in any situation, does not matter what Mahadasha, what Antardasha, what Pratyantar Dasha you are going to, it becomes his responsibility then to guard, protect and assure you from every situation, whether astrological, material or anything that you are going to confront in your day-to-day life. Nityamat Advitiya Mista Daivatam Niranjanam. A Devata whose no comparison is there. There is no comparison of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav with any other Devata is being explained in this line. One who is the most pure, one who is the most compassionate, one who is the most caring for his devotees, and one who is omnipresent everywhere without having any duality in nature. Mrityu Darpanashanam Karala Danstha Mokshanam. One who is above death, one who is death of the death, one who is a threat to death himself. Karala Danstha Mokshanam, one who is equipped to help his devotee reach to the state of moksha. Imagine the importance and the inherent essence of this Kal Bhairavashtakam, which is mokshadaya in itself. If you're doing Kal Bhairavashtakam, there is no other stuti of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav that you are supposed to do, in my humble opinion. This Ashtakam itself is equipped enough to take you to the highest, and nothing is higher than moksha itself. Another important meaning which Bhagwan is trying to make us understand, that a feeling of fearlessness is instilled in the devotee. The fear of death is removed from the minds of the devotee when he starts coming into the path of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Kashika Puradhinath Kal Bhairavam Bhaje. One who is the Adhisthatra Devata Swami of the city of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, and those who surrender to him by coming here in the city of Kashi is certainly attained to moksha. Coming to the seventh and one of the most important stanzas. अट्टहास भिन्न पद्म जांड कोश संततिम दृष्टिपात नष्ट पाप जाल मुग्र शासनम अष्ट सिद्धिदायकम कपाल मालिकंधरम काशिकापुराधिनाथ काल भैरवम भजे. Attahasa Bhinna Padma Janda Kosha Santatim. What does this complicated line stands for? Here the Bhagwan's voice or a tremendous roar is being depicted. This roar has the potential to cut through many illusions, many imaginations and many false beliefs which we often take it on ourselves. Here a connotation has also been drawn to Brahma's false imagination when he considered himself supreme than Bhagwan Shiv and Bhagwan Vishnu, and Bhagwan Kal Bhairav's avatar took place to cut down the false ego of Brahma. Attahasa Bhinna Padma Janda Kosha Santatim Drishtipat Nashta Papa Jala Mugra Sashanam. if his mere drishti falls upon you, you are freed from sins of many janmas and yugas. One of the popular recitation as performed in our Kal Bhairav temple goes by Varanasyam Bhairav Devo Sansara Bhayanashanam Anek Janmakritam Papam Darshanena Vinashati. Merely taking his darshan can free you from all forms of sins, of not just in this janma, in many yugas also. What it goes to show that there is no place for adharma or anything that is not righteous in the path of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Ashta Siddhi Dayakam Kapala Malikandaram. Ashta Siddhis, 8 different forms of wealth, 8 different forms of powers, Anima, Mahima, Garima, Lagima, Prapti, Prakambya. All these Ashta Siddhis, Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is equipped to give all his devotees. He is complete in his own way. Kapala Mali Kandanam, if you observe the Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, he is wearing a garland of skulls, as similar to Bhagavati also when we see in many ways. That is threatening disposition, ferocious form of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Kashika Puradhinath Kal Bhairavam Bhaje, one who is ever ready, ever present in the city of Kashi to guard all the bhaktas who are coming with the pure and righteous conduct in the holy city. We now come to the final and the 8th stanza. Bhuta Sanghanayakam Vishala Kirtidayakam Kashi Vasa Loka Punya Papa Shodhakam Vibhum Niti Marga Kovidam Puratanam Jagatpatim Kashika Puradhinatha Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. Bhuta Sanghanayakam Vishala Kirtidayakam. If we see the Ganas of Bhagwan Shiv, all the Bhutas, Pishachas, Gandharvas, Kinnars, all are there in his company. He is the Nayak or the Swami or the leader of all those pack. Bhuta Sanghanayakam. Vishala Kirtidayakam. Anyone who surrenders to Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, Vishala Kirti means one of the highest or supreme positions in any walk of life, spiritual, material, financial, you imagine, and he is equipped to give you then and there. Vishala Kirtidayakam. Also symbolic of getting your consciousness raised to a very higher level. Vishala Kirtidayakam. Kashi Vasa Loka Punya Papa Shodhakam Vibhum. If you stay or reside in the city of Kashi, taking his name, he is the one who is responsible for diluting your both punya and papa and making you free from the bandhan of janma and mrityu, making you realize the highest epitome of dharma, of moksha. In fact, as I told, all those who are born in the city of Kashi, it is not Bhagwan Brahma but Bhagwan Kal Bhairav who comprehends their punya and pap from the time of birth to death. Niti Marga Kovidam Puratanam Jagatpatim. Niti Marga Kovidam. A master, a guru in the true form who always shows you the right spiritual path, the right conduct, the right decision at the right time. What you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do, and the way you have to execute it to the greatest detail in the most righteous way. Puratanam Jagatpatim, one who is the Tisthatra Swami of the entire Srishti, one who is above all Devatas, and one who is one with the Para Bhairav, one who is the source and originator of each and everything that we see around ourselves in this universe. Kashika Puradhinath Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. We surrender and we bow down to that form of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav who is present in Kashi, who is a nourisher, a protector, a provider, a guardian for all his Shiv Bhaktas, and one who is the Adhisthatra Devata or the Supreme Devata of the holy city of Kashi. The tale of the Ashtakam or the ending conclusion of Ashtakam, it explains to us what are the merits that we can derive from chanting of this Kala Bhairav Ashtakam. Let us understand. Kala Bhairav Ashtakam pathanti ye manoharam jnana mukti sadhanam vichitra punya vardhanam shoka moha dainya lobha kopatapanashanam dev prayanti Kala Bhairavandri sannidhindruvam. Kala Bhairavashtakam pathanti ye manoharam. All those who recite this holy, powerful, sacred Kala Bhairavashtakam what do they get? Kal Bhairavastakam pathanti ye manoharam. Jnana, knowledge. Mukti, liberation. Jnana, mukti, sadhanam, wisdom, or that path of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. Vichitra punya vardhanam, even that punya karma which your limited mind and senses cannot comprehend, even that punya karma is credited to you when you worship Bhagwan Kal Bhairav by chanting this Kal Bhairavastakam in the right way and in the right conduct. Often we are limited to our five senses of taste, appetite, desire, etc. But the punya that Bhagwan Kal Bhairav is equipped to give us is way beyond of this. Even materially speaking, if you are having a desire, if you are having a desire of say 10x, he is the one who can give you 100 or 1000x, which you would not have even dreamt of in your life that you will be credited with. So Kal Bhairavastakam pathanti ye manoharam jnana mukti sadhanam vichitra punya vardhanam. What are the things that it takes rid of from your life when you start chanting? Then that is shoka, grief, moha, feeling of attachment, lobh, feeling of greed, moha, being attached to small worldly things, shoka, moha, dainya, lobh, kop and tap, fear and grief from everything. He takes rid of all of this. Shoka, moha, dainya, lobh, kop, tap, nashanam, cuts down the chains of all of these negative elements from your life, and he attains to you the most highest state of bliss, ecstasy and happiness. Prayanti Kala Bhairavandri Sannidhim Naradhruvam. Just surrender to Bhagwan Kal Bhairav and rest everything drop to his feet, and he is the one who, if your head stays in his feet, then his Abhay Mudra Vardhan or Vajrahast will ensure that never you fall down to any skeptic, any situation, and you always stand tall in front of material and also the spiritual world or the spiritual journey which is waiting in front of you to elevate to a different layer of consciousness and become one with Bhagwan Mahakal himself. Some of the common mistakes to be avoided at the time of chanting of Kal Bhairavastakam. Number one is that of pronunciation. Always your pronunciation should be right. Refer to the ebook that we have attached in the description of the video, and also listen to the Kal Bhairavastakam whether in this video or in the videos which have sung in a song or a hymn manner. Listen to it again and again. If you're doing some work, if you're traveling, if you're driving, listening to it again and again will help you learn the entire Astakam unconsciously, and that is, I feel, one of the best ways to learn the Kal Bhairavastakam. Second, always have an asan when you sit down to chant the Kal Bhairavastakam. The asan should be red in color. Red asan and red dhwaja are two symbolic symbols which are always there in the bhakti and sadhana of Bhagwan Mahakal Bhairav. And third is the timing. Timing is very crucial. If you want to attain the bhakti, grace and sannidhi of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav, do it in the morning time. If you are having some manokamna or iksha purti, do it if possible in the midnight time between 12 am to 1 am when the energies of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav are at its peak. Reciting this, only one Ashtakam can change your complete life, and this also can become one of the fundamental start to your journey of Kal Bhairav sadhana if you are willing to. Once you finish the chanting of Kal Bhairavastakam, you can also take up certain anushthan to be finished over a period of 8 days. Suppose say chanting 21 Ashtakams for a period of 8 days, and you can do it at an interval of 3 days, means taking a gap of 3 days for 8 times each. Once you complete it, you will see a complete transformative experience in the way you see, feel, perceive not only spirituality but the entire Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav. As said, Bhakti, Mukti, everything will be bestowed to you, and the right perspective of life, most importantly, will come to you. If you feel that now you are not a beginner and have ascended in your sadhana from Kal Bhairavastakam, then you can reach out to us, where we also initiate the devotees with Trishul sadhana, where certain practices and instructions will be given to you to be conducted and performed on that Trishul, which is the weapon and the most potent symbol of the representation of assurity of Bhagwan Mahakal Bhairav. This video was an attempt by Kashi Archan Foundation to help educate and raise awareness regarding to the entire Swarup of Bhagwan Kal Bhairav through the 8 most beautiful stanzas of Kal Bhairavastakam. Stay connected to Kashi Archan Foundation for more of such videos. Jai Bhairav Baba.